Peace, everyone. Welcome to another Dreamtime. Yeah, tales from the crazy world of dreams. So, like I said before, most times I get up, I can remember the dream. It's very clear. And then even, doesn't matter how clear it is, come lunchtime or later on in the afternoon, it starts to dissipate. And then before you know it, you've forgotten what's happened. Sometimes, you can recollect it days after. But most times, you forget dreams during the day. And then other times you wake up, they're very hard to hold on to. So you're struggling to even keep a little fragmentary remembrance of them type thing. Some dreams you can't remember at all. You just recognize the shadow that you actually, you know that you dreamed, but you can't remember nothing of it. This is one of them times. This morning, can't remember a damn thing. Can't remember nothing at all. So I'll give you one that stuck in my mind from childhood, because I've got a few that they're just there for some reason. Like I say, I don't understand dreams at this moment in time anyway. I'm constantly searching, I'm constantly thirsting for knowledge of the occult. Not the occult, the word that we think it means, or spook and stuff like that. Occult just means hidden. That's all it means. Hidden knowledge. And dreaming is just an aspect of the human psyche that is basically the normal person in the street, the 85% of the population aren't privy to. And it falls in the realm of superstition, and you get superficial books that are very wishy-washy on the subject, just like astrology, Mystic Meg type superficial stuff like they used to put in the paper and stuff. But there's deep teachings on these particular aspects of human life, or God life, should I say. God's another word that we take for granted, and we think we know the meaning of it, but we don't. Go back in the dictionary again and look up the word God and go through all of the definitions and then into the etymology of the word. You'll be surprised at what it means. But anyway, we're not talking about that today. So I'll tell you about a dream that stayed in my mind for whatever reason. So I remember I was on a cliff top looking out into the sea. I'm near the edge, and obviously over the edge, see all the rocks and whatnot. I just had this overbearing urge to jump over. I don't know why. It's very, very strange. But there was someone with me. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember what we were talking about either. But I was a small child. I remember that much from back in the day. So I said, I'm going to jump over. The person was like, okay, go for it. And the reason why I was so brazen about it, because in my mind, I remember, I knew that I kind of had a half inkling that I was dreaming. So there wasn't that much fear there. That's what I do remember. So I jumped over. And I'm falling down. And I'm looking at the rocks coming closer and closer towards me. But I was very confident that I wasn't going to die. So I'm just about to hit the rocks now. But I'm cool. All of a sudden, as clear as you like, I'm falling through the ceiling in my mum and dad's bedroom. I fall and I bounce on the bed, and I bounce really high to where I nearly hit like the ceiling again. That's how high I bounce back up from the bed. And I bounce and I bounce and I bounce until I'm lying on the bed. So this particular time, another reason why I remember it so clearly as well, because when I was young, and sometimes I go into my parents' room, my dad was near the door, my mum was next to him, and I was always at the far end. And I was always used to get vexed. I was like, why can't I be in the middle? Because, you know, you're a kid. You want your dad one side, your mum at the other side. Whenever you know, you're all together and stuff. And that's how I wanted it when I used to go to sleep. But this time I was in the middle. So I was awake. So obviously I must have woke up out of the dream, or whether it was what you call astral travel, I don't know, because that was pretty clear to me. The bedroom bit, very, very clear. That was too clear for a dream. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, I remember looking at the next to my dad. Got this little table next to the bed, and it's near the door. So my eyes are open now. It's night time. A little bit of light coming through the window from the lamppost outside, and I'm just staring at the space on top of the table type thing. So I'm just staring there, because I can't sleep. Sorry, I can't sleep. And the next minute now, it's like little, like, say, atoms of light shooting from all directions, and like they're zipping in fast into like a central point. And it's like they're all coming in, and then they're starting from the bottom, going up towards the top. I can see it's making a form of a figure. So I'm starting to get scared, but then I'm curious as hell. I'm transfixed. I'm like, okay, what's this gonna make? And all these little bits of light, you know, coming in. And then once it's finished, it's like there's a little, how can I explain? Like a little Pan type figure. The god Pan from the Greek mythology, with like the goat legs and hooves and a little hairy body, the little ugly face and the two little horns, akin to Pan. And he's there with his legs folded, looking at me with this distorted grin in his face, which obviously frightened me. And he's just there looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and he's looking back at me. Parents are asleep, and I'm like, you know, scared. And then after a couple of moments, all the lights, the little bits that made him up, start to dissipate again. And he just starts to like disappear like that. And I'm like, thinking to myself, what the hell happened here? So I'm waking up my mum and dad. Mum, dad. Everyone's like, what's up? You'll never believe what just happened. So I told him what, you know, is just transfixed. And then once I've told them about the little man, I tell them that I've just come through the ceiling. And they're like, come on, son, you're just dreaming and blah, blah, blah. Never forget that night. Never forget it. Very, very odd night. Very strange night. Definitely started off with a dream. / astral travel. Because I'm not sure. Because I come through awake. How'd you explain that? How'd you explain it? When I'm waking up my parents and stuff, I couldn't get back to sleep that night. Scared as hell. But yeah, childhood. I used to have, oh my God, I used to have some terrible nightmares when I was a kid. I used to have my room, the other end of the stairs, and the nightmares every night, nightly. Terrible, terrible, scared to death, terrified to go to sleep. It got to the point where I had to change my room. I had to go like in the other room and make like my new bedroom. And I was scared to go in the previous room. I don't know what was cracking off in there. What bad energy was in that room, I don't know. But once I got into my other room, I was okay. But that room, man. Whew. Yeah, that was a different story. But yeah. So, no recollection of the dream this morning, but I pulled one back from the archives. So, hopefully I'll have one for tomorrow. So, for the next dream time tomorrow, peace.